should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
Time to escort our sister and mother to the villa. On foot, though. Wearing those outfits on foot seems like a terrible idea.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life. My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister. I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Coward!
After him, ragazzi!
I love how they use the same animations that Altair had in the first game. Or similar animations. Easy fight against these idiots. Idiot children.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's a me,
Too long.
Mario!
Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze.
They had to.
Terrible.
They had to.
Let's get you all away from
They
me.
had to do it. I would do the same thing in that position. Why would you not? Why would you not just use that if your character's name is Mario?
So,
Yeah, like
tell me
you
everything.
can't be mad about that. I 100%
They
agree with
executed
Enterprise.
Florence
It's
for treason.
perfect.
Federico and Petruccio, too. They came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know
Classic
Villa
Assassin's
Auditore
Creed
is
atheism.
almost 200 years old? It was
I wonder if this is like... I'm agnostic myself, to be clear. So I guess I don't really believe in the church either. But it always... in hindsight, it feels like the fact that every character in Assassin's Creed is atheist, or every major character seems to be atheist, is like Ubisoft trying to appeal to like the enlightened neckbeards of the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, where like everyone was some YouTuber who made a living telling everyone about why religion is bad. We all had that phase in our history, unfortunately. most of them end up being right-wing grifters in the end. I always wondered if that was like there was like something more to the fact that every character in this game is atheist. Like, why is that? Perhaps I'm just perhaps there's nothing to be read into that, and I'm just thinking too much. But knowing what we know about Ubisoft now, I can't help but think, was there something there? Was there a warning sign that I should have seen? I don't know. I don't know.
Built by my great-grandfather, a strange man.
Well, if you remember Xenochrist,
Keep your eyes open.
Assassin's Creed is made by a multicultural team of various religious faiths and beliefs.
This place has started.
And if you
to
didn't
get a
know
bit
that,
rough around the
you will
edges.
know that because every
I wish I could do
Assassin's Creed
something
game
about
opens
it,
with that.
But I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and
Nipote.
outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Alright. Another mechanic they added in Assassin's Creed 2 that was not in the first game is the concept of buying and upgrading gear over the course of the game.
Fair prices for quality.
Buying armor increases your defense and gives you extra health.
Tell your friends about me.
Don't worry about the dagger, we won't ever use it. It's not useful, never was, never will be. It's fine.
Just last month, the Visconti bought 300 of my combined.
All who need aid are
And we can buy medicine that we can pop to restore our health.
You should feel better now, but take care in future.
So now we're fully stocked.
Price of perfection is not measured in coin. Well, actually, yes, it is. Many coins.
Cool, we don't need medicine right now. But I do see a sync point. We should make use of it while we still can. That's synchronized with Montergione's viewpoint. We're gonna be here. We're gonna come here a lot over the course of the game. We're gonna come back here a lot. Synchronized 10 viewpoints. This is the Codex wall. I'll be useful later, I think.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Oh, we're going into that room anyway.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Alright, now we're going to learn how to fight with a sword. Let's do this.
You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
Your father was an assassin.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the codex page he was holding as well.
Codex.
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques.
See, we're getting our expedition jump here, so I can't end the fight yet until we finish.
A powerful secret. Something that would change the world. Perhaps it's why they came for him.
Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in.
You need to open your mind, Ezio. Always remember, nothing is true, everything is permitted.
So yeah, Uncle Mario is telling us about the assassin's lore. Guy here is an assassin, was not a Templar. We should probably abort this memory to actually get the lecture from the first part that we skipped from being too good at quick stepping. Yeah, we should probably actually listen to that whole lecture.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone...
Let's actually listen to his lecture this time,
You must survive long enough to strike.
so that we can learn about the Assassins and Templars.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
Oh, su. Non sono mica così bravo. I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No, he was born and bred to kill.
I find this difficult to believe.
Ezio's dad was an assassin the entire time, not a
Do
fucking
you think
banker.
it's merely a catalog of deaths? It holds the names of those responsible for your father's murder.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
This is Expedition
All
Dump
this
slash
talk
tutorial.
of assassins and Templars. It reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I think you do have the Codex Ancients holding as well.
Codex.
Alright. I already know most of this because I play Assassin's Creed 1, but, you know, it's okay.
You can't hit me. Generally, they're made for swinging at people, yes? Chiudiamo questa faccenda.
Now we've learned to taunt.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to...
Like, this is implied this took, like, months.
Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History
They were
teaches
actually
me
bad guys this entire time.
years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
What work?
The Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the assassins, are sworn to stand against it.
They don't like free will, we
Was
do.
Umberto one of them?
Yes,
And the other names on my father's list?
Templars as well.
That means Vieri.
Just like his father, Francesco. Likely the entire Pazzi family.
Hey, it would explain many things.
It's why he hates us. See, they hate us because we have a blood feud that goes back centuries. Not because, you know, he's an asshole. Thankfully, the combat in these games is never particularly hard. It's always been pretty easy combat.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
Fucking Yuri Lowenthal has been harassing Uncle Mario the entire time. That asshole that crosses us on the road is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family. This kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds: boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Wow. He was that kind of shitheel. No matter. He dies today.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
before leaving, go check on Maria. That question, Xenochrist, reminds me of the I don't know if you played Nier Automata, but there is one ending you can get, a joke ending, for eating a fish. And because your main characters are robots and they are made of robot parts, their body can't digest fish, so they die instantly.
Ezio, look
but
at
it was
her.
good.
I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
I don't like this because this game spans at least 20 years of history. And so this woman will be catatonic for 20 years. Because to get her to start being normal, you have to collect every fucking eagle feather in the entire game. To get Ezio's mom to come back to normal, you have to collect every eagle feather in the entire game. A game whose total campaign is like 20 years of time. So she's just like sitting here, catatonic, for 2 decades. And we will never hear from her again. Because I'm not doing that again. I've done it before. I'm not doing it again. Fuck that. Ah, shit. It's almost time. I'll see if we have enough time for one more mission, and then we'll call it. But yeah, that's a big problem I have with this game, is just that particular side quest to do the fucking feathers. It's poorly justified, and it doesn't make sense, and it's not fun. I don't like it. I don't like the implications of it. I just wish it wasn't here. I wish it was just gone from this game. Surprised people even know who Terry Schiavo is at this point, because that was a long time ago. I remember that story when I was growing up. But yeah, like, just catatonic for like literal decades of time. I gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's amazing how much, like, podcasts have become a big thing.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Time for another assassination. Vieri de Pazzi dies today. And again, like Ezio becomes an assassin, but partly as a function of self-defense.
All right, Ezio.
To deal with his
Here's
enemies.
how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall. and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin. Al attacco!
What about tacos? Dead. There we go. This gate. Open the gate. Throwing knives still useful, even in this game.
Well done, Ezio. We're in.
Yes,
This
we
way,
are.
men.
You'll soon get.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
Another faction that we're learning to use.
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Instead, he's turned us into nursemen.
And what? Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people. And so now, we pay the price.
Mercenaries will distract the guards for me. And while they're fighting, we can just start assassinating people. Done.
Execution.
Nice and clean. You're still incognito, so you can more or less walk freely.
Ezio! Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
Go to him.
Ah, Nipote, there you are. It seems my plan has hit something of a snag. Vieri's men ambushed us. Now we gotta... My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
Alright, let's kill Vieri. The view is always better from the rooftops. Jump. Alright. Gotta go up the other way. Once we finish this mission, we'll probably end the stream. Alright, almost there. Almost found you, little shit stain. Let's open this chest, get some money out. Then we'll fucking have your head.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuge when we're finished.
Uh-oh, they have a scheme.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a scheme going on.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
We'll kill one of them at the very least. The other ones come in time. Assassinate Vieri de Pazzi. Look at him up there. Look at him up here. Look at him.
I've been looking forward to this for a long, long time.
Alright, so we don't have the skills to stealthy him yet. Hidden Blade counter kill is the best move in this fucking series. Never change.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Vieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiescat.
Requiescat in pace.
Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is
Arc
finished.
words for Ezio.
Let us return to the villa.
So we've killed two people who were shitheels in Ezio's life. Both of whom were guilty of assassinating Ezio's family. And the list of targets only grows from here. But for now, we are finished with this session of Assassin's Creed 2. I love that we have the board of suspects. It's cute that we get this little web here. Track Ezio's progress in weaving the conspiracy that killed his parents, or his father and brother. But that'll be another topic for another day. Until then, stay safe, everybody. Goodbye. If you're watching live, happy Labor Day tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe. Toots.